friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead with kind of a tea break. Now, a few of you have asked about this cup, and I've got to tell you, this is one of two, and my friend Noreen of Noreen's Kitchen has one as well. We used to have a mobile home in Peoria, Arizona, and we had it for what, 3 years, dear? We had it for about 3 years. And it got to the point where we were only able to visit it twice a year. So we got 3 weeks out of the year and maybe a long weekend to go visit it. And whenever we had time to travel anywhere, we always ended up going to Arizona because that was all the funds would allow, because we were paying for this mobile home every month. So we sold it. But while we were there, one year we had Christmas there, and it was wonderful. I had mailed boxes of my Christmas ornaments and stuff out to Arizona, and we had a wonderful time. But Briar discovered Sam's Lot. Was it Sam's Lots, dear? Big Lots. Big Lots. That's what it was. Big Lots. And of course, he was just a teenager, didn't have a job or anything, so we gave him some money to do his Christmas shopping. And he knows his mummy. His mummy loves big cups of tea, and I love licorice all sorts. So what he did was he bought me this cup, and he just filled it with a bag of licorice all sorts, and that was one of my Christmas gifts. And it just, you know, he put some thought into the gift. Tea and Mummy's favorite treat. So there you go. That's what this cup is all about. And God forgive anybody who breaks it on me, because I might not be able to. Today is Earth Day, April 22nd, 2017. I don't know if I said that yet. And it's too early for us here to plant, but we are going out soon to a hydroponic store because both bulbs have burned out in my grow box. And I want to be expanding my grow box so that I can put my herbs and tomatoes in it until they're ready to go outside. They're not getting enough light in my window. Well, they are getting enough light if I had another 2 months to get them ready for the garden, but I only have 1 month, so I'm going to put them under the grow lights with my medical plants. Somebody asked me about canning that cheese that I got at Sam's Club. Unfortunately, whether it was straight from the can or from the jars that I canned them from, it upset my stomach. It upsets Howie's stomach, and I think there were just one too many chemicals in there for our bodies. What's that? Yeah, and that was before I canned it. So we never used it, and people have been asking me how I canned it. You're better to go over to Moving On 04 on YouTube and ask her how to can it, because I'm not sure if I did it right or if we're just all really sensitive to the canned cheese. So that is a video I took down because I don't know if it actually worked, or, well, no, because it was making us yucky before we canned it. So we just don't use it. We just don't use it. It's probably going to go to the pigs this year. What else is new? I have 10 turkey eggs so far, and I have until Monday to collect more. So giving them the 7 days before they start to lose viability. If you're going to collect eggs for hatching, make sure your nesting boxes are really clean, because if you have to wash poop off them, you wash off the bloom, and they don't hatch as well. So straight from the nest to the incubator box is best. I like to, some people will put in 5 or 6, and then they'll put in 5 or 6 more, and then they'll put in 5 or 6 more another day. I don't mix up my times. I put them in the incubator box, and when they're no more than 7 days old, everything I've collected goes into the incubator box. And then I have more control over their humidity, their temperature, and their time. And there's less opening and closing of the box, which, you know, it has a tendency to interfere. So I am at 10 turkey eggs so far, and hopefully I'll get another 5 or 6 between now and Monday. And we'll be starting to hatch our turkey eggs. Now I have 2 incubators, so I am going to collect eggs as they continue to lay to hatch more, depending on. Now, last year I had my Royal Palm Tom and my 4 Narragansett hens, and I had a incubator full of turkey eggs when I sold that flock, and only, what, 5 hatched, dear? 5 or 6, only 5 or 6 hatched. So I'm not doing that anytime again soon. But my 1 Bourbon Red girl and the 2 Narragansett Royal Palm Cross girls are laying just as they should, about an egg every other day. And they're not even in full steam ahead yet. So that's going to be good. So I'll probably do 2 boxes or 2 incubator sets of turkey eggs, and maybe I will sell some of the turkey poults that hatch, depending on how many hatch. There is a reason they say don't count your chicks before they're hatched. It is Earth Day, and there's really not a lot we can do outside, but I do believe Papa's shoveling the barn this weekend, because my chicken coop is almost muddy, because they just knock their waterer all over the place. And it doesn't matter what you do. It just, you know, if you put more shavings or straw, it just builds up layer of like cement-like stuff. I think Papa is building my milking stand. No babies yet, but soon. I did the math, and I forgot that our goats didn't go in with Ditto until after Speckles was bred. And Speckles did not take, because, well, he only did her twice, and then we took her away, right? But our goats went in after, so it's any day from here to the 1st of May. I have no idea. What else is new? I'm not hatching any chicken eggs this year. Steffi is hatching me some lavender Orpingtons. And so if I get some hens out of that, I'll be really, really happy. And I think I'm going to be getting an Orpington rooster from her, but that is not related. A full-grown Orpington rooster, that is not related to the lavender ones that she's hatching for me. Excuse me, I get a little bit of gas. What else? I have 3 roosters. I have Sunshine, and I have one of his sons, and I have that little black guy, the little black bantam, and then I have the 3 old laying hens, and they're just feed burners. They really are just feed burners. I only need 1 rooster to breed my girls, and I don't even need him until next year. And I would like to have, I think I have almost a dozen hens out there, but I'm only getting 5 eggs a day. So it's time to cull the flock. I'm feeding 3 roosters and 3 hens that are not producing. So time for them to go. Papa, not this weekend though. But Papa, when it comes to old laying hens and stuff, folks, you know the video. I have a video, old laying hens can still be good eating, because we just, dispatch them and skin them and pop them in a pressure cooker and cook them down with, cook them with a carrot and an onion and a bit of celery. And then the broth and water, and the broth, the meat falls off the bone and we can it in the broth. And that's one way of saving meat from your old laying hens. And when you can your chicken, remember, it's easier. It makes a better quality dehydrated product. So I guess I'm just rambling. Are we ready to go anywhere yet? Okay, we're almost ready to go. So I'm going to go to a hydroponic store and try and get some lights. And if they let me, I will be doing a video for my Cooking with Cannabis channel. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Earth Day. Even if you can't plant, today is the day everybody should be responsible for their half acre, so to speak. Here you'll find people all day, you'll find people up and down the highways in the ditches picking up the garbage. And whole student bodies at the school will go up the Gatineau River in canoes and clean and pick up all the garbage along the banks and stuff. It is a day for us to let Mother Earth know that even though she's sick, we're going to do everything we can to help. I know it sounds silly, but even if all you do is rake up the garbage that winter has left behind in your yard and in front of your home, then you're doing your part. This is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying Happy Earth Day. Mwah! Take care, God bless, and pick up at least one piece of outdoor trash today.